in here. Get up in here. Woo! I ain't mean for that to happen. They gonna give me some kind of copyright. I don't know. I'll turn it down fast enough. Get up in here. It's Friday night, and I'm giving an exclusive live tonight to y'all. Quit breaking my heart. Ooh, we're gonna talk about that on Sunday. It's Sunday. Don't miss Sunday's live. But tonight, we're gonna talk about self-love, self-accountability, self-awareness, the self. Everything is about the self, right? I'm an Aries. This Aries season. Get up in here. Make sure you share this to one of your friends, 10 of your friends, 3 of your enemies, your neighbor, your dog, your cat. Everybody need to get up in here and get some of this, because this is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. As long as this thing keep on spinning, turning, twisting, whatever it's doing. Let's go. So, got my tea. Mm-hmm. Let's see what the tea say today. It says, trust is the question. Love is the solution. Y'all know I always got double up on the tea. I always got double up on the tea. And so my second one says, your actions prove your greatness. Ain't that the truth? Yeah. That's right. Your actions prove your greatness. Mm. I saw a post the other day. Y'all know I'm back on Facebook, so yeah, you know. I saw a post though that asked people, they was asking, like, are y'all getting help? Like, are y'all realizing that you got internal problems and seeking help? And I had to comment on there and say, those of us who realize that we have internal struggles and we take the time and put forth the effort to seek assistance with that are absolutely showing a great deal of self what respect. You have to respect yourself to recognize and see that, listen, I'm not okay and I need a little bit of help right here, and so I'm gonna go seek that thing. You know what I'm saying? That is self-respect. Happy related. Thank you. Let's all celebrate together. Get your tea, get your blunt, and join me tonight, because this is about to be good. Get up in here. What's up, honey love? Yes, that's right. Get up in here. Great day to y'all. A great evening. So, there's this whole trending thing about self-love. I love myself. Well, that's good, but self-love is a little bit more than doting on yourself or bragging about yourself or pampering yourself. Self-love is about extracting the greatest version of yourself. And this whole thing about extracting the greatest version of ourselves is actually a very selfless act, right? See, because as humans, we all have desire, right? I'm an Aries. I've already said that. I'm run by desire. Okay, I have Aries Sun and Aries Mars. I'm all about passion, desire. And this is what fuels my ability to get things done, because I want to do it. I want to get it done. I want to be the first. I want to be successful. I want to be the greatest version of me, because that's what I signed up to be. Anything less is just beneath me. Yeah. Beneath me. I'm too high class for nonsense. And when I recognized that I was the nonsense, accountability. Mm. It got time once I realization, right, that there was a problem internally that I was constantly projecting out. It empowered me, because see, we lose power when we make everybody else responsible for our life circumstances. So when you're like, oh well, they did this to me and they did that to me and they did this and they said that, yeah, it's a lot to get over what other people do to you, but it's so empowering to take the things that others have dumped onto you and use those things to heal yourself and make yourself the greatest version of yourself. I remember one time I had to be about I think my son was probably 2 or 3, so I had to be like 20, 21, somewhere in there, right? And a associate, because she wasn't my friend, she was an associate, right? So she knew me kind of offhanded. She had been kind of moved by my behaviors enough that she wrote me an 18-page letter, y'all. 18 pages. Well, this thing was long and it was thick too. And in it, she spelled out all of my um, misbehaviors and all of my distasteful behaviors and attitudes and displays. And some of the stuff she was saying was true and needed to be looked at. Other things was like shit. It is what it is, baby. I'm gonna tell the truth, okay? I'm gonna tell the truth. I don't care who you are. I'm gonna tell you the truth, okay? Matter of fact, all my friends know only call me if you want to know the truth. Because if you call me for some bullshit, you're gonna be disappointed, okay? So, um, in this letter, I started to see myself in a way that I had not before. Okay, it was very impactful for me because while a great deal of the letter was dismissible, right? Because I never have really gave two fucks about what somebody else thinks about me. But I did care about the presentation that I was putting on. And so some of the things required me to look at them because the way I was being perceived was not my intention. However, definitely my actions led to the perception. And so accountability became important for me. And so when we take the time to look at ourselves, okay, we gain a power that gives us the ability to kind of get ahead of our misbehaviors. Okay, but if we never take accountability because I don't got to, I'm grown, I'm good, what I'm saying? They get what they get, type shit. And I've been that person. Okay, remember, I'm an Aries sun. I'm gonna tell y'all now, I'm an Aries sun, and our sun sign represents our ego. So when you are acting as your sun sign, you are acting as your lowest vibration. If you don't know what I'm talking about, y'all probably better be listening so you can find out when I'm gonna be on tour somewhere near you, so you can get this broke down hood style, what's good style, what could be understood style. Okay, but on these videos, y'all already know I'm just giving you what you need to do and some inspiration to do the things because it could be hard. It could be difficult to look at yourself. It could be very shaming. Okay, it could be embarrassing. It can be just like, oh my goodness, like that is really me. And yeah, if somebody else was doing this, I would think that they were a pretty crappy person. So why isn't it crappy when I'm doing it, right? Because we're not aware of ourselves, but we are easily aware of things external to us to trigger us. And here's the thing: everything external to you that is triggering you is giving you an opportunity to look at your internal self and how you're attracting it. Mm-mm-mm. That's good. So people, self love. I love myself. I love myself. I done went to the nail salon. I went to the barbershop. I got a haircut. What are you doing internally? What are you doing for your traumas? I saw a video the other day, boy. I said, boy, this is how I know I'm getting closer and closer to miracle. I seen this video, and the lady got up there. She gonna do a presentation. She thinks she's doing a presentation that is honoring her wife. But as she gets up there and she begins to talk, the wife comes and she's, no, 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 honey, no, wait a minute, honey, wait a minute, hold up, hold up, hold up. So she paused, the wife get up and she said, okay, listen, I gotta make a confession in front of all of these people. Because for the first time in our whole relationship, honey, I done lied to you. She lied to her and told her that they were coming there and that she was going to do a, um, a salute to her. But in fact, it was a salute to the one who thought she was giving the speech, right? And so just the way that the lady dealt with her, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh shit, listen. She said, I thought I was gonna cover you, but it turned out she was covering me. But see, we have to see ourselves, know ourselves, and recognize ourselves, right? And she easily displayed her love and affection for the lady, making her the greatest version of herself by constantly doing what? Being the greatest version of her. And man, it was amazing. It was a nice thing to see. It just touched my little heart. But that goes back to your actions prove. Our actions always prove. So when we act in a way that means we're self-aware, we are proving to people that I love myself enough to be conscious of myself and give you the best version of me. Because see, our desires, they're pure when they are selfless, meaning I'm doing this with the desire to serve others. Okay, so by being the best version of me, so if I can give you the best version of me authentically, I never have to worry about offending you. I never have to worry about disrespecting you. I never have to worry about belittling you. I never have to worry about not being grateful for you, because I'm always emanating the greatest thing. And so when we do this, guess what you get back? Guess what you get in return? Mm, mm, mm. That's some good stuff. That's good stuff. Mm, mm, mm. I thank God for tea. I thank God for tea. And listen, the spring water that I'm using, I mean, spring. It ain't spring. It came out of a well, or an artesian well, which is a natural flowing well, right? But anyway, here we go. Self love. You always gonna get what you put out. But when we're not aware of what we're putting out, because we're stuffing things, we're packing things, we're hiding things, we're closeting things, we're ignoring shit. Okay, we don't want to look at that because it don't look good, it don't feel good, and so I'm gonna just ignore those things. Guess what we're attracting is those things in external people, and now we become victims to our own internal circumstances. We're never the victim to anything outside of us. That's just magic, right? And so self love starts with self respect, because self respect leads to self awareness, which leads to self accountability, which leads to self empowerment, which leads to self love. And the actualization of self love allows you to genuinely love others in spite of their imperfections. So now you're not sitting around comparing yourself to other people, or looking at other people's mess, and thinking you're better than them, or that they should be doing better, because you understand that every person, we're all on a cycle. We're all like just here trying to figure this thing out on a journey. And so as long as you have love for yourself and aware of yourself in your journey, you have it for everybody else. So let's look at that. Take it with a job. Okay. I remember I worked this job, Burger King. Now, I'm not made for this type of job. I knew it. But I needed some money. Okay, and so I'm like, sure, I'm gonna go over here, work the cool do jog real quick, you know what I'm saying, at the Burger King. Now I'm in the Burger King. Don't want to be here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's beneath me. Okay, not to say something wrong with people who work at Burger King. It's beneath me. Okay, it's beneath me. So if you work at Burger King, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about it's beneath me. So I'm there. I'm working, you know what I'm saying, with an attitude. Ain't the best version of me ain't showed up here. Matter of fact, the lowest version of me possible showed up here. Why? Because I'm in despair. I am seeking, chasing. Okay, I am trying to make something happen. Hey, look at I'm in my bag. I'm in here, and I'm the cashier. Okay, and so as the cashier at this time, I had to bag the fries. Okay, now I didn't cook the fries; I just bagged them. Now they got dumped into this thing, and so I reached in there to bag the fries one day, and I burned myself. Now this, I should not have went back. I should not have went back, because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I don't like no pain. Okay, like none. Like the pain is a whole day over. Okay, whole day. People be looking for my femininity. There it go. Don't let nothing hang painful happen. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't do nothing today. Okay, let me go lay down. So I should not have went back, because I'm already with a bad attitude. So now on top of my bad attitude, I done got burnt. And so now I got just a shitty disposition. Shitty disposition. So a couple days later, I go back in to work. I'm back on the schedule again. I'm at the cash register. Now it's this older lady who is, you know what I'm saying, and she think that she should be at the cash register. But she shouldn't because I'm the person on the cash register today, okay? So she not liking this for whatever reason. But I'm not going back there to flip no burgers. I'm not mopping no floors. I'm not doing none of that. I already got this established in myself, okay, when I show up to this space. And at this point, none of my experience would even put me back there, okay, because, baby, mm-mm. I need to change the recipe at Burger King, okay? I ain't made for this. So, nonetheless, the little lady, you know what I'm saying, she done bumped into me. Now, we all know I got a bad disposition at this point, a bad attitude. I'm in my lowest vibration. I don't even want to be here because it is beneath me, okay? And then we got Pinky bumping into me disrespectfully. Oh, yeah, we got smoke now. It's smoke, Houston. And so now I've done put myself in a position where I got to leave the job, not under good terms. Okay, now here is accountability. I ain't had no business up in there. Okay, now I could easily say, well, she shouldn't have made me mad because, but no, when I got home, I wasn't even thinking about Pinky no more. Okay, I'm thinking about why was you even at Burger King? What the fuck is you doing at Burger King? They don't even pay enough. Okay, number one, you done got burnt. Okay, I got to treat my hand. Okay, I done what and disrespected. I put myself in this position. Okay, but if I made myself the victim to it, well, see, they shouldn't have had the grease that hot and that, and she shouldn't have bumped into me, and I probably would not have evolved to recognize certain work ain't for me. I just shouldn't even be up in there, okay, wasting these folks' time because it ain't gonna work out. Okay, I like to give things my best. And I wasn't giving it my best from the moment I walked in, the moment I filled out the application. I might even filled it out sloppy. You understand? And I got real pretty handwriting. I might have filled it out sloppy because I didn't want to be there. It was beneath me. I knew that. So what was I doing there? Trying to make something happen in despair. So look at yourself. If you're not happy with your financial circumstances, how are you choosing them? Are you choosing your decisions based upon your lack of money? You know, because once I started working from, and what I realized was I needed to work from my heart. Like I have to do things that touch me here, you know, or I'm not interested really. I'm just not interested. And it's not, you can say what you want to say. Okay. My cousin come to me last week. They think I need a job. Y'all need to send me some cash apps, okay? Because they think I need a job. I keep telling you, my job is to be a beggar. I just beg. Send me some money, please. Cash App is the police saint, okay? Because they try to get me to get up on a forklift. Can y'all imagine me in a warehouse on a forklift? Let's imagine this shit, okay? 2 days. 2 days tops. Because I'm going to tell you right now, when I get done disturbing everybody that I ride by with my motherfucking jokes, my motherfucking information, I got a cure for your backache. I got a cure for your backache. Let me tell you how to make your wife happy. Let me tell you how to make your dog happy. Let me tell you, I'm going to be doing everything up in this place. Okay? Now, I know this about me. And I'm not the person that is going to show up because you told me to show up and be here from 9 to 5. Now, I might show up at 9 because I agreed to show up at 9, but that don't mean that I'm going to stay active till 5. I'm not. Why? Because I'm about to be off in the motherfucking daydream land. Fucking off. Okay? When you realize these things about yourself, this is how I became an entrepreneur. But if I never realized that, I would just be in a chain, a cycle of constant failed employment opportunities. Instead, I chose things that suited me. They gave me what I needed internally. What did my heart desire? Okay, moreover than money, I desired to make a difference. So once I found a job that appeased to what I needed, the money came as a result of empowering me to be the best version of myself and give the best version of myself. But if we never look and we just constantly doing because somebody else said it's somebody else's idea, or I need the money right now, or I think I should be doing this, and you're going to constantly be unhappy, unfulfilled, failing. Why? Because you're failing to follow your heart. You're not really loving yourself. You're trying to self promote. You're trying to self idealize. And as a result, it hurts. You're suffering. Your back hurt, your head hurt, your neck hurt. Lord Jesus Christ. I got high blood pressure. I got diabetes. I got sclerosis. No, 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 no. And this is why you have to be your authentic self. But you can't be your authentic self if you're not making yourself aware of who you are. A lot of people refuse to spend time with themselves. Matter of fact, I sent my son a long old letter today. I just had to get off with it because I got to talk to y'all, but I'm gonna talk to him. I sent him along. It took like 3 or 4 messages. It was kind of like I was going with it. You know what I'm saying? It was just yeah. Okay, because self actualization is important, self accountability is important. And sometimes we will project on the people from a space that we are in because we ain't understanding where we at. Okay, if you understand you, it becomes easier to accept, love, tolerate, appreciate others as they genuinely are. But if not, you always got an expectation of somebody else and an idea of somebody else. People that had a lot of ideas about me in life. I like it too. Remember, I was talking to somebody the other day. I was having a good time listening to him too. And this man don't know what to think about me. Okay, in one instance, I'm some kind of a thug. Okay, I'm a thug because he didn't got cussed out. Okay, so that just make me a thug because you will get told about yourself. This is where my line is, and you gonna motherfucking not cross it. Okay, that's not thuggish. Okay, that's I have standards for myself. Okay, I have an identity of my own. But anyway, in the next, I'm a Sigma. Now we all understand I'm a Sigma. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Thug too. Thug too. Okay, I've been a nerdy thug my whole life. Okay, because I know how to get busy. And I guess that makes you a thug. I don't know. But I'm going to show enough protect myself. Like, I ain't about to just be like, oh my God, don't hit me. No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Okay, so remember, I've never been a victim. Never been a victim. Okay, and I done been through some shit, but I never was a victim. Even as a small person, I wasn't a victim. But self actualization is what was required for me to understand that I wasn't a victim. Okay. Now, all of that self affirmation, I'm going to say some positive affirmations. Yeah, okay. Positive affirmations, if you need to say them over and over and over again, okay, you're not believing it. Okay, so that's a problem. Actualization means that you're seeing yourself, you're accepting yourself, you're feeling yourself, you're aware of yourself, and you understand why you are doing what you do, why you need what you need, why you say what you say, why you, and from there you can say, hmm, is this a strength for me? I'm an overgiver. Does it serve me? Or is it a weakness? Because we all got both. And no matter what characteristic that you have, you're expressing it in both ways. So you need to be aware of it. Because if not, externally, everything that you encounter will be a representation of your lack of self awareness. What you're hiding, what you're running from, what you're denying, what you're not seeing, what you don't want to be responsible for. So, When you're thinking about this self-love stuff, it gets dirty because you have to see yourself from the perspective of the decision maker. Everything that happened, you decided for it to happen. I saw a video where a lady was talking about her herpes and how she had to become self accountable for her herpes. It sounded good to say, well, he gave me herpes. But in there, she never took control or power for herself to say, well, I chose to sleep with him and get herpes. Because, see, if I would have not slept with him before getting some health results, then I probably wouldn't have herpes. Or if I would not have slept with him unprotected, I probably wouldn't have herpes. If I probably would have looked at that thing before I started, you know what I'm saying, grinding on it, then I probably wouldn't have herpes. You know, it's a lot of things up in there because you know what I'm saying? You got options. You choosing. But if we don't never take accountability in this way, we can never heal. No healing, no evolving. Okay? That's why all of this is so important. Because as people, to give the best version of ourselves to society, we have to be the best version of ourselves inside of us. Otherwise, we're just always giving the world our shadows and receiving back that in return. So when you get to, popping your self love, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? It's Aries season. Everybody feeling the energy. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be an Aries. That's the thing about Aries season. That's why people don't like Aries. You know what I'm saying? We the first at everything. We the first. It's just the first. Why are you so good? Because I am. Why are you so popular? Because I am. Why are you so attractive? Because I am. Why are you so smart? Because I am. I just am. Okay? That's just the way it is. I'm an Aries. I'm an Aries. We be popping. But the energy pops for everybody. And so if you're finding yourself getting to a point where you're stuck, be more aware of yourself. What are you not looking at? What are you denying? What habits are you keeping? What ways are you staying in cycles that you want to break? In what ways can you grow, evolve? In what ways can you love yourself more, be more responsible, respectful, aware, empowered? How can you do that? Stop looking to give all of your shit to everybody else. Because the moment that you take and you turn things inward to yourself, not that you're a victim, you're never a victim. Okay, you're always merely in a soul traveling a journey necessary for your evolution. And everything that happens within there is just for your greatest good, unless you're resisting it because you don't want to look at yourself. Why did I create this situation? Why did I choose these friends? Why did I choose this lover? Why did I choose this job? Why did I have this behavior? Why did I do this? Why do I say that? Why for you is most important on self respect, self love, self awareness, self mastery. Because if you don't take the steps, you're never going to master yourself. And see, this is what I told my son. I got away from that. If you don't master you, you will always be mastered over. And if that isn't enough to give you the courage and the strength to find the greatest version of you and pull that forward, I don't know what is. Because for me, it was like, so wait a minute. If I can't run my show, somebody else gonna tell me how to run the show? I ain't with that. Okay, so I need to understand my show because see, here go the thing. The people trying to tell me how to run my show, they ain't even aware of their own show. And because they ain't on their code, they want to project to you your thing. And so self-awareness is important because when you have a goal, when you have a focus, people, things, circumstances, life, the storms, the challenges, everything gonna come. But you have to have the self-knowledge and awareness of your direction. And it takes a little bit more than some manicures and some pedicures and some hairdos and some eyelashes and you know what I mean? BBLs. Mm, mm. So, when we are on this self journey, everything turns back to the self. So, tomorrow, when you're out in your day and something happens that doesn't feel good to you, okay, something happens that makes you feel good, something happens that makes you uncertain, whatever you feel, when you feel it, connect to that thing and understand why. Why am I having this feeling? Why am I having this moment? And if it's for your greater good, it always is. Be grateful. Be grateful. And start doing that every day, being more aware of yourself in your environment, how you're coming across to others. One of the things that I did early on in my journey, sparked by the 18-page letter, was I decided to see how other people saw me. Because here's the thing, how people see you is different than how you see yourself. Okay. And so I was able to see how other people were experiencing me, and in the ways that I was not giving what I was intending, I took time to tweak those things. Okay, so where before, like when a person was like talking stupid to me, I would just like tell them like, "You just a stupid ass, like you're just fucking dumb. Go on, like get the fuck out my face." Like, and that would be what I say too. you know, now I'll be like, "It's clear that you don't quite understand what's going on here, and so I'm going to keep it moving." But I'm not going to insult a person because I'm never looking to insult a person. No, I don't want to carry on the conversation with you. Okay, you want to be stupid, you ignorance is bliss, and you comfortable. I'm cool with it, but you're not about to take me with you. Okay, but I won't just insult a person now. I just because I'm not looking to insult people. I'm looking to merely end the discussion. That's it. So I hope these are good examples and help you to see different ways that you can see yourself and be accountable because it's hard to do. It's very difficult to look at yourself and be like, you know, you was fucked up right there. You should not have said that like that. You shouldn't even have that attitude. You shouldn't even because is that giving your highest version? And see, the thing about pure desire is for everybody, right? We all have it. And it has no condition to it. I just desire to have with, now perverted desire is desire that serves yourself. Okay, you just serving yourself. So if you doing self love because you want to look good because you're serving yourself, if you doing self love because you want to seem smart, okay, yeah, then this is not appropriate. It's not appropriate. Okay, and it will come to naught because you're not actually putting in the true work. So if you're watching me, I encourage you, in spite of what you see on TV, or well, social media is TV now, right? Like, in spite of what you see, you have to remember to be your most authentic self, and that means that you have to be aware of yourself. So don't just front for cameras and don't just try to do it because they did it or say it because they're saying it and it's the new trend, but live it because living it provides you with gifts, benefits, and it empowers and changes all of humanity. And that's what we're here for. So if you want to be a difference maker, you want to be a healer, you want to be whole, you want to break those chains, you want to break those curses, you want to break these cycles, you're here to do something greater, it's going to require you doing what most people won't do. And that's taking a very, very good look at yourself. And when you find things there that are not the greatest expression of yourself, don't make excuses for those things. Don't belittle yourself. Don't try to hide those things. Empower yourself by owning those things and recognizing this is me. It was my choice. It was my decision. And as a result, I have become greater in what I am and how I express to all of humanity. And as we do this as individuals, ultimately, all of Earth gets better. But if we're constantly a victim to everything and who did this, and like I said in a couple videos ago, why is everybody always picking on me? Then we can't get far. So I encourage you, don't look at yourself to beat yourself up, but to look at yourself so that you can be aware of yourself and recognize that, is this the self that you really want to be seen as? Or is this the self that you have come to know through survival, through crises, through pain, disappointment, anger, loss, grief, shame, guilt? And if so, that version of you is merely the learning version of you. And so you can take everything that you feel guilty about, shameful about, angry about, disappointed about, regretful about, all of those lower vibrations, and see how they can help you to increase your compassion, your patience, learn forgiveness, acceptance, joy, and find peace. And if you do, then you're doing your part to make the world a better place. And that's just pretty simple, right? Yeah, it's that simple. We're all superheroes. And as a superhero, it's your job to show up as the greatest version of yourself, not just in front of a camera, not just in front of famous people, not just in front of important people, but everywhere you go. I had a friend ask me the other day, he was trying to challenge me. Matter of fact, it's the same friend who said I'm a thug, a Sigma thug. But anyway, yeah. And so if Jesus, you believe in Jesus, I believe in the Christ. I do. Sure do. Yep, no doubt. Well, if Christ came, would you be smoking that blunt? Sure enough. Yeah. Would you cuss? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because they go to think, under Christ consciousness, I understand nothing I do is hidden. So to try to pretend would be unauthentic, meaning I wouldn't be known anyway. So make sure y'all here doing being your most authentic self. And the way that you do that is by being aware of yourself, being accountable to yourself, being showing up for you in ways that you think other people should. Forgive yourself. You think people should forgive you? Then okay, you were forgiven to other people. Forgive yourself. Okay, if you are kind to other people, be kind to yourself. You generous to other people, be generous to you. Ask yourself in everything. So let's say you've been kind to somebody and your kindness returned to you as pain. Ask yourself, was I overkind? In what way did I overgive? Maybe, and what you'll find is you probably gave when without invitation. You probably gave from a place of looking for acceptance or love or appreciation or something, and as a result, when it didn't come back to you, you was hurting. It hurt. Okay. And so you have to look at even your greatest strengths. How do they show up as a weakness? Because if not, I'm gonna tell you now, your shadow will master over you. And that's why we do the things that we do to become the greatest person, so that we can be in humanity, standing, displaying, living, being the greatest versions of ourselves. And it trickles down. Because when you're self accountable, guess what? The people around you automatically become self accountable. And if they don't, they lose access to you. That's just the way it is. This is such a beautiful journey. I encourage you to keep going on your journey, no matter where you are in the journey, right? Keep recognizing yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be gentle to yourself. Be generous to yourself. Be loving to yourself. Be forgiving of yourself. Be accepting of yourself. You know how we accept other people? It's easy to accept. Oh, well, that's so and so, and that's just the way they is. Okay, well, if this is you and the way you is ain't the greatest version of you, Get there because you deserve it. That's what you came here for. Everything else on this planet is secondary to unnecessary. The whole evolution of mankind is to discover our greatest selves, our greatest talents, our greatest characteristics, and to bring those forth in spite of the darkness that we face every day in this journey. So, I'm going to encourage you to do that. I love y'all. I hope that this video helps somebody to remember and to see a little deeper about self-love. This is my makeup video from Wednesday evenings night Wednesday night live. So it is a Friday night special, and I think I'm actually gonna go over to Clapper because I just feel like it. So if you want to head over to Clapper and y'all clap with me, because over there I think I can play my music. Matter of fact, I know I can play my music over there, and I'm about to do that, right? Because that's what I want to do. It's Friday night. I want to listen to my music, drink my tea, smoke my bud, and be grateful for the life that I live. And there you go. I love y'all. Peace and wellness to you. Make sure that you share this message with somebody. If you want me to expand on this, or maybe I didn't touch on it good enough, y'all know the deal. Y'all can hit me up because I will definitely break it down a little bit further, and a little further, and a little further, and a little further until I can get it to where it is what? Hood style. What's good style? What could be motherfucking understood style? Because all of this shadow work and integration and cleaning up ourselves, it's a lot of work and it's a lot of fancy trends going around. And I know it can get tiring. But I want you to stay encouraged on the journey and recognize that as long as you have your heart set on being the greatest version of you and you're taking the time to look at yourself and see where you're not expressing the greatest versions of you and making the tweaks necessary. First of all, finding out why are you expressing in that way. Is it a trauma response? Is it a survival response? What are you expressing in ways that are counterproductive to your greatest version? And then why do you do it? And once you understand that, you can go ahead, dig that thing up, and make something, plant something new there. Because guess what? You came here for the greatest thing. It's all of our birthright. That's what we came here for. Everything else is secondary to unnecessary. You can get on, get on. We're on our way where? New Earth. I love y'all. Peace and wellness to everybody. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for the birthday wishes. Thanks for the donations. Thanks for the cash out. Thanks for the gifts. Thanks. I love y'all. I hope that this message helps somebody to remember that it's okay to have an ugly side of you. We all do. None of us are perfect. Take care. Go out. Go out tomorrow. Remember, as you're having your experiences, look, how do you feel? Is that a good feeling? Is it not a good feeling? If it's not, take the time to understand why it exists, why you're doing it, why you've created it, and then you can dig that thing up, plant a new seed, and start a new beginning. I love y'all. It's springtime. Let's get ready because we about to plant some big time harvest. I say a big time harvest. Things go. We getting some Jack in the Bean stocks this year. 2024 is going to be life changing. Let's go, y'all. I love y'all. Peace and wellness.